everyone and welcome to our channel and into our first English video. Recently I had some polls on Instagram if you would like me to do an English video, and you seem to be quite interested in, so I thought why not, I will try. I accept the challenge and here I am trying to record this video. First of all, an introduction. Who are new to my channel, I am Diana and I have a Hungarian sighthound called Dolly and a Peruvian hairless dog called Indy, and you can find us on Instagram and on Facebook under the name Kalandagarak, which basically means sighthound adventures. Most of the time I write my posts in Hungarian and in English, so I thought I could do a video in English, but please be patient with me. I find it quite hard to talk to the camera, even in my mother tongue, especially in English. It's really a hard task for me. But I wanted to make you this video because a lot of people were interested in my Peruvian hairless dog breed review. I say review because it's not really a review, it's basically fun facts about the breed, because I wanted to show you a bigger picture or a picture of the breed, which is really rare, and I was the most surprised when I found out that this breed has a coated version before I got into. And it's really hard to find articles about the breed because most of them are in Spanish. So I had to rely on people in different kind of Facebook groups who were really kind to help me and tell me a lot of interesting facts about the breed. And I also have to thank Zonderval Legend Kennel for allowing me to use their pics and their articles. They are really kind and I'm really thankful for them, because I only wanted to use my own pics and those who are allowed me to use them. So first of all, Indy was born on the 3rd of October 2018. Both of his parents are naked. He has 2 naked siblings and 1 coated sister, and both of his parents are mini size. The 2 naked siblings are mini size, he and his coated sister are medium size. This breed has 3 sizes in overall. The small one is from 25 to 40 centimeters, 4 to 8 kilos. The medio is 41 to 50 centimeters, 8 to 11 kilos. And the grande, which is the biggest one, is 51 to 65 centimeters and 11 to 30 kilos, which is almost like the size of Dolly, but a tiny bit smaller. And it is said that maybe Spanish conquerors bought goggles in the breed. That's why they maybe look like a naked sighthound, more like a naked sighthound. They are really fast, elegant, and kind of light. If you look at them, they are light dogs. So the breed was bred by the Inca people, and you could see them in ceramics from 300 BC, and no wonder why FC brought them to the 5th breed group, which is the Spitz and primitive types. The breed was acknowledged by the FCI in 1985, but you couldn't see the coated version in shows until 2013, and that was the first time a coated got a show title. And since then you can breed, you can show them. The only rule is that you can't breed 2 coateds together. But you can breed any size and coateds and nakeds together. The breed needed the naked because of the genetical diversity, and because the naked gene is kind of a false gene. That is responsible for the loss of coat and the lack of coat, and some missing teeth, because most of the naked ones don't have a full dentition, and because of the coat Iths have coat, they don't really have this kind of issues. They don't have this kind of issues. They are really healthy dogs. I didn't had any problem with Indy at all, so they needed it for to widen the range of dogs, and also because of health. People know them, I mean the naked version, as bed warmers. That is true, but they are most likely to be alert dogs. They were standing in these flat roofs of the Peruvian or the Inca people, and they were alerting their owner if a stranger come by. That's why they can be quite barky. Indy is also barks a lot, but I spent a lot of time with socializing, so he wouldn't bark at strangers. He now only barks at them when they are in the house or they passing the house, and that's why they are quiet. They are keeping their distance from strangers, and that's totally normal in the breed. So if you want a dog that is really friendly, that might be not the perfect one. And despite of the fact that they are a really primitive breed, they are really affectionate and wanting to please, and I can say that it's true. Indy loves to please, and that's why I fell in love with the breed, because when I first saw Indy's mother, Yuka, she was like, she could bring the stars down for her owner, and I see this in a lot of other Peruvians' eyes, that they would do anything for their owners. And because of the fact that they were the only dogs of these people, they are quite multitasking ones. One interesting fact I read about them is there were two types. One who lived by the sea and they helped the fishermen, and they like to swim and like the water, and the other type, which is the mountain type, who are more like a hunting dog, and they were delivering messages between towns and villages. They used for quite a lot of things. I wouldn't say it's a multitasking hunting dog, because they didn't have guns or anything, but they are really fast. A lot of people do cursing with them, especially in America, and they are really fast. They love cursing, and they're really good at changing the directions. Also, they have a really good nose. The other interesting fact I read about the breed is that the breed's ancestors were used to herd alpacas, which made me think that I would want to try herding with Indy, and not really dig deep into herding, but to see if he has the instinct of herding, to try once or twice in, because it's really interesting. And I saw some herding Peruvians and I was like, oh wow, they also can do this. There are also a lot of myths around the breed. They said that they buried a black naked dog next to their leaders, so they can lead them to the other world. Also, it is believed that they see through your soul, and if you pet them, it's healing for you. And they said a lot other things which are a bit more brutal, so I wouldn't go into it. Yeah, Asian people were kind of weird. Also, Zonderval Legend Kennel allowed me to use their pic for comparison, the Mexican hairless dog and the Peruvian hairless dog. I tend to see that a lot more people know the Cholos than they know the Peruvians, so I thought it would be good if I shared you the comparison between the two breeds. And in my opinion, if you look at the Grande Solo, or I don't know if they call it Grande in that breed, but if you look at the Grande Solo, you see kind of like a naked Doberman type, a bit stronger, a bit it's like a protecting dog. And the Peruvian is more like, as I said, a naked sighthound. They also have some kind of differences in their behaviors. As I found in the kennel's website, the Mexican hairless dog is more like a naughty child, and the Peruvian hairless dog is like an obedient child. And I can say that is true. Indy don't want to do anything bad, or if he does anything bad, it's enough if I say something stronger, and it's okay for... I lost my focus. And it's okay for okay for him if I raise my voice, and he will know that he did something bad, and oh my god. So yeah, he's kind of more sensitive than the sighthounds I had. It's better because Peruvians also can be really stubborn, and I am really lucky that Indy is really good at behaving. And as I said, most of the Peruvians like an obedient child, they don't like to do bad things. It's also hard for me to make difference between the small size of the Mexican and the Peruvian hairless dog. So sometimes I can't even tell the difference between them, but in behavior there might be some differences. I don't know that much about Cholos, but I do know that the coated type of Cholos and the coated type of Peruvians both have short hair, while the Chinese crested is the coated version of the Chinese crested. The powder puff has long hair. You can also find long-haired Peruvians, and also can find wire-haired Peruvian hairless dogs, which are mostly not allowed in shows. So because the standard says that they should have a short hair, but people tend to imagine coated dogs like long hair, but no, they have short hair. They look really, really good. In Cholos they look awesome, really, and in Peruvians too they can look really, really elegant as well. So before I make this video a kilometer long, I talk to you about Indy. As I said, Indy really likes to please, but sometimes it's quite hard to motivate him enough. And sometimes he's too motivated and too impatient to do things, so you have to find the right way, as in every other dog breed. You know, it's even worse in sighthounds. With Indy I have really, really easy work. As I said, they can be quite sound sensitive. It was hard when I first went on a train ride with him, and he was also afraid of the car rides, but now he used to it quite a bit. Also, it was really interesting to see that he was so easily potty trained that I can't even tell you. I mean, he was 8 weeks old when I got him, and mostly he was potty trained. He did everything outside, and the few incidents, because I was not giving attention for his signals, so it was awesome. He was really, really fast at potty training. Also, he's quite fast and he's quite agile, and he's really healthy. He didn't even limp once. He's a really picky eater, and I don't know if it's a trait or not, but he sometimes is like having himself a day off of eating, but most of the time he can be motivated by food or motivated by toys. He really likes cursing, agility, trick training. When we are at home he sleeps, when we go on a hike, he comes, he's active, but he won't disturb me at home. It's enough for him to sleep next to me. And I wouldn't recommend the breed for those who can't spend enough time with them, because they need to spend a lot of time with their owners, and they really need their attention, and they really need to be close to them. You don't have to pet them always, but just to be next to them. They are really, really needing that. I think I said everything to you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, put down in the comments below. And I also want to do a Q&A video, so please, 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 in the comments ask me questions about anything dog related or photography related, and I will promise I do an English video as well, if I don't lose the focus forever. And I hope you understand everything I said. I re-listened some of the other records, and I kind of speak funny in English, but I hope you can understand me, and I hope I didn't say anything stupid about the breed. But if you are an expert, please put the comments. And I promise I will correct the mistake. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye!